So the Batman released another trailer that put the emphasis on the bat and the cat. Because, yeah. Well, it's got the cool stuff that you've seen in the previous trailer, especially him chasing after the penguin and all that stuff. And then some more fight scenes with both him and Catwoman. And, their romantic interest in one another, and it's all cool. And there's even a little a comical scene where he makes notice of her obsession with cats because she likes strays. Oh, is she really talking about the cats, or is Bruce Wayne a stray? Well, then I think I got a bit of a better look. I've always thought of this because I all along I don't like the bat suit in this one. I think it's a step backward. From the always the armored look and whatnot, but I gotta say the previous ones were much better than this. It is very clunky. The symbol for utilizing the gun that's not bad. That's kind of cool, and it's probably something Bruce Wayne would do. But the mask, it looks like it's cheaply tacked on to the rest of the the cowl and everything. In silhouette, it looks okay. The ears are extra spiky, but I'm fine with that. And like some of the scenes between him and Catwoman talking and whatnot, and it looks pretty good. And it's all in shadow and everything. But man, when I see it up close, it's like, I don't know. It's like, well, what is this? Is that duct taped on? He's a billionaire, isn't he? I don't like the Catwoman mask either. The rest of the suit's pretty good, and she looks really good in it. But the mask, it's pretty silly. I realize she's not a billionaire, but she sure is stealing a lot of expensive stuff. And the rest of her suit looks, like I said, looks pretty good, but the mask is just really silly. And look, come on, anyone sees her in it, and they're like, Selena, what are you doing? What? How'd you know it was me? Come on, Selena. Yeah. I don't know. Is it supposed to be like a sort of like the pussy hat? Yeah. Well. So yeah, and then the Riddler, who looks nothing like the Riddler, the versions we've seen before. But he's just some guy. It's green, so there's that. I don't know what his income is. But Batman, there's no excuse. His suit should look excellent. And I don't think it does. No. Yeah, but the rest of it, it might be good. More of the suggestion that, there's a dark secret from the Waynes. And going through the comics, I'm like, oh, man, that's kind of tired and old. But they've never really done that in the movies. Of course, I would rather it's just a murder mystery of some sort, and Batman's got to solve it. That's the strongest thing about this film. It's always been the strongest thing because his detective skills has never been fully exploited for the purposes of Batman films. And to make it all about that would be really cool, and I think it will easily be the strongest feature of this film. That and the Batmobile still looks really cool. But when it gets into that, there's a dark secret of the Waynes and Thomas Wayne, more than likely it has to do with this storyline where Thomas Wayne saved the life of Falcone, who goes on to be the big crime boss in Gotham and all that. But that doesn't really make him a sinister character or what have you. If they're going to go through with it, that he really was sinister and involved in all kinds of nasty shenanigans and whatnot, to say, see, we subverted your expectations. The good guy is now bad. Wow, that's genius. That kind of thing. Yeah, I'm not going to be too happy with anything like that. But if it's just referencing that because it does take influences from, or they said they would, from Long Halloween and that sort of thing, which delves into that, then, okay. But whether they show the scene, you lied to me, Alfred, it's not that big of a reveal. It's like, yeah, your father once, and he kept quiet about it because, Falcone was shot and all this stuff and didn't want the police to know and all that sort of thing. And so, he would have rather his father had turned him in or something. I don't know. But it's not that big of a scandal, so I'm kind of wondering what their take would be on it to make it seem worse than it is. But this is part of the deal where Riddler is taking on the corruption of Gotham, and he would see, one of the, wealthy Gotham luminaries of Thomas Wayne would be someone that he would dump on. A crazy theory is that this is connected to Joker, and so that's the same Thomas Wayne. He slept around and fathered a crazy child with some deranged woman in the asylum. Yeah, let's not do that either. I don't think there's any connection there with that. But and apparently, what's his face from? He was in the Eternals. No one remembers, but apparently the rumor is he will appear as the Joker. I'm forgetting the man's name, but that he would appear as the Joker in this film, and there's some telltale signs here and there that that's possible. Keep in mind, this is a Batman who's had 2 years of crime fighting, so the second year probably is when he encountered the Joker for the first time, and so the Joker, he catches him, and now he's locked up, and there might be some sort of a Silence of the Lambs moment between Batman and the Joker visiting him in Arkham about whatever was going on here with the ever-tangling web that the Riddler is dealing with and taunting Batman and Bruce Wayne over it. As for what the mystery would be, I don't know, because it seems like, the Riddler knows Batman's Bruce Wayne. It looks like the Riddler gets arrested early on, so I don't... Everybody knows who the other one is. Selena Kyle, come on, that mask ain't gonna work. So, hopefully, it's a good mystery, because it has to be, because that's the strongest suit for it. It's not going to be anything else, not just all the sort of rip-offs of Seven and stuff like that, which I don't mind really, as long as it's wrapped around a really good in-depth mystery for Batman to solve. So there we go. The rest of it about him being dark and crazy and all that sort of stuff, it's it's material that Batman has done an awful lot, some more than others. It looks like it's going to be a lot in this case, but beyond that, I'm not too particularly concerned about it, other than that if it's just going to be another thing where Batman's the real villain. Yeah, I'm not going to care about that. So anyway, there you go. The Bat and the Cat. Yeah. Of course, there's a difficult relationship to be sure, but the powerful passion and attraction between the two draws them together in a common cause for their own meandering ways of achieving justice, which apparently seems to posit in this story justice and vengeance are the same thing. Yeah, well, whatever. But apparently vengeance is Batman's middle name. And another thing, the voice that I guess was the Riddler, it kind of sounds like a better voice for Batman than Batman. I'm vengeance. These are brief clips and scenes. In some of the scenes, he looks really good as Batman. So hopefully he sounds really good as him as well. So anyway, there we go. Little things here that I'm not crazy about, but I still think there's a good likelihood that this is going to be a really good Batman movie. So one can hope. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness, so many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.